The Spring into Spring event has officially gone live, and with it comes a brand new Gen 8 Pokemon. As you can see right here, we have a Gossiflor, and there's actually 2 of them here. And I will admit, this is actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be in the game. I thought it would be a little smaller, but let's get our Dex entry of Gossiflor. This is a Gen 8 Grass-type Pokemon, and it's got a great shiny, though unfortunately the shiny has not been released yet, but I'm sure we'll get it next year. But now that we've caught this thing with the Silver Pineapple Berry, there it is, registered to the Dex. Super cool. And I wouldn't mind getting a really good one, so let's see what happens. This one is definitely not the greatest. And the other one either despawned or we're out of range of it, but we'll get to it in just a moment. Also during this event, we have boosted shiny rates on Remoraid and Fletchling, and as you can see, there's a few Remoraids here, so let's just see if we get a purple one. It'd be pretty darn cool if we did, because, you know, it's a great shiny. This was actually the last Gen 2 shiny I needed, not the Jupiter, though. Let's click on this bad boy right here. Yeah, not shiny. But not only that, we have a collection challenge. We have to get ourselves a Lotad, a Marill, a Ducklet, and a Jupiter. And we also have the premium timed research that was gifted to me by FTS Slayer, so thank you very much. Catch 5 grass, water, or fire type Pokemon. Catch 15 water, fire, or grass type Pokemon. Hatch an egg, use 5 berries, and then use 15 berries, and then we'll be done. But not only that, we also have a hatch collection challenge. And luckily, these are all in 2 and 5 kilometer eggs. The 2 kilometer eggs have Magby, Mantike, and the Badoo. And then Fletchling, Remoraid, and Gossiflor are in the 5 kilometer eggs. And this Lotad should be the last thing I need for the collection challenge, specifically, obviously not the hatching one. And there we go. Lotad has been caught, and with that, we are officially done with that part. So, apparently I was wrong. I didn't catch this Jupiter. Whoops. Okay, with this Jupiter, we should be there, right? Did it catch? Yes, there we go. We are now at 241. And let's see what we get. I'm assuming it's going to be a Gossiflor, but let's find out. 2,500 dust. We get ourselves 5,000 XP and a Remoraid. All right. And here we have a Stakataka raid. Now, this is a Rock and Steel type, so use ground, use fighting. These are the best things to do. But the reason why I'm doing this is this can be shiny now. I would love to get a shiny. This one's actually been given to me by Fleece in Australia. We don't quite have them yet. It's only 10-14, and they're not going to spawn in until after 11. But you never know. We could get the shiny right away, which would be amazing. Imagine getting a one and done on a shiny legendary. I've only done it, I think, once or twice. I know Theory and Tornadus I was able to pull it off, but I don't remember if I ever did it again. Either way, though, maybe we could do it with this one, which would be awesome. And I do like this shiny a lot. It turns golden. Also, Blacephalon on the other side of the world will be shiny eligible, and that's why this is going to be the only remote Stakataka I do, because I'd rather save my remotes for the Blacephalon, because that also has a very beautiful shiny. It looks really freaking good. But there we go. Stakataka has been defeated, and maybe we'll get a good one. In the end of the day, this thing is not very useful for anything, but it's going to be an 1837. But you know me, I just want to see it nice and golden. So after this friendship and all these rewards, let's see what happens. Come on, Stakataka, one and done right here. No, that's definitely not it, but still cool to see it. All right, I lied. This will be the last remote we do, but we might as well get the Fukui dinosaur in the background. Why not? And hopefully this one will be the shiny one, but this is the last remote. I do want to do a Blacephalon, so no. But Nino, thank you very much for sending it. I appreciate it. And while we got T-Rex back here, let me just show you the researches. Catch 3 water-type Pokemon will give you either Remoraid or Stardust, Pineapple Berries, or Great Balls. And if you want a Hundo Remoraid, you want a 391. Hatch an Egg will give you a Flower Crown Pikachu or the Flower Crown Eevee, which is cool. According to this, it's the normal Flower Crown, like the first one that ever came out, so I don't think it's going to be the Sakura flowers. But I do have 2 of those tasks, so we will see once I hatch some eggs. And then the last one is hatch 2 eggs, and it'll give you Remoraid, Fletchling, or Gossiflor. And if you want the Hundo of the Gossiflor, you want a 288. I've now hatched 2 2-kilometer eggs. They weren't part of this event, though. That's why I didn't show them. But I have finished these researches. One of these is the 2, and one of these is... Okay, so this is the 2. Awesome. And it was a Gossiflor, so that's great. Which means the rest of these are going to be either the Eevee or the Pikachu, so it is the normal Flower Crown. All right. Also, if you want a Hundo of the Eevee, you want a 459, so we got close on that one. And this one, are you an Eevee or a Pikachu? Another Eevee and a 439, 20 off the Hundo. It's a pity it's not the Sakura flowers. I still need those ones. I've actually finished the Eevee line for this set specifically, so we aren't going to go too hard on those. I just realized that by the time Blacephalon really goes live, I'm only going to have maybe an hour in the day, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to do any. So I'm just going to keep doing these Stakatakas and hopefully get a shiny right off the rip, but it's just not happening with these, and these all been bad. Another remote is Stakataka in the train station. Are you yellow? You are not. Ugh. And the reason why we're in the station is because we're heading to Tokyo now. We're about to take the Shinkansen bullet train. But before the train arrives, let's claim the premium timed research encounters to see what we get. I actually have no idea, so I assumed it was going to be a lot of Remoraids and probably Fletchlings too. I'll always take boosted shiny chances, and thank you again, FTS Slayer, for gifting me this ticket. Number 3 is gonna be not a purple fish, unfortunately, but a 385. Number 4, not purple, 377. And this last one here, not shiny, and a 372. And these final rewards are gonna be a super incubator, some XP, in fact 5,000 XP, not just some, and a Gossiflor that is very far from the Hundo. And for page 2, we have to do the exact same stuff as we did before. Not that difficult at all, but we're probably not gonna get this done until we're in Tokyo. made it onto the bullet train in time. We've got a wonderful view out here, and somehow I was able to get into the Stakataka raid. Let's see if we get a shiny, but even if we do, I don't know if I can catch it. We are going so freaking fast right now, and we're gonna go faster. But do we? No, we do not. At least I don't have to worry about that, and it's not very good. But still fun to do one on the bullet train.
Many hours later.
We've now made it to Tokyo Station, and luckily there was a Stakataka right here, so maybe we'll get a shiny in Tokyo. That would be super cool, and this one's the best one we've gotten so far, so that's also pretty good. Then here's hoping. Obviously we're gonna keep going until we get the shiny, but it would be cool to get it here, but we didn't. Oh well. We're now in Shibuya, and I've got some eggs hatching, so let's see what we get. First one was a Badoo. There are so many people here, I was trying to find a nice spot to do this so I wasn't like smacking somebody in the face with the camera. But number 3 is gonna be the Magby. All right, so we've hatched one of everything, so that part of the collection challenge is done, but how about a shiny? Now that I want a shiny Badoo. I would like to get a shiny of anything else really, like even Magby. But honestly, out of all of them, Mantike is the big one, so we didn't get a shiny Mantike. Not that we need it, thankfully, but we are done with that. And for fun, I've got 3 researches here. One of these should be, okay, well, it's rim raid, interesting. And the other 2 should be the single hatch. So there's a Pikachu, you want 402 for the hundo. And then this one right here is going to be with another Pikachu, not the hundo. Also, we've got ourselves a nice little rim raid that isn't shiny, and plenty of Gossifleurs to catch. But unfortunately, there isn't a single Stakataka raid in Shibuya, which is very surprising. There's wormholes, but they're not ready yet. We've got another Stakataka here. Thankfully, this one spawned on the way to where I'm heading. I think I saw 1848 or something like that. You want 1882 is the non-weather boosted hundo, but not shiny, unfortunately. Luckily, we do have raid hour today, and I'm probably gonna do it in either Akihabara or we're gonna do it here in Shibuya. Both places are really good for it. We've got our first 5s here. Let's see what they give us. Hopefully it's just one of each of them. This first one is the rim raid, all right? Hopefully we will get the fledgling and the Gossifleur now. This one, Gossifleur, awesome. Now we just need that fledgling and we can say we did it, but unfortunately we doubled up. Oh well, it happens. Are you at least a good Gossifleur? Not really, and yeah, both of these are pretty bad. On the upside though, straight ahead of us, we do have another Stakataka, and I think we're gonna make it just in time, but hopefully we'll make it for this lobby, because people are actually going into this one, surprisingly. Alrighty, the Stakataka in the park. Let's see what we get from this one. Hopefully something decent. I think that's pretty bad. I think I saw 1807, but since it's bad, that means there's a decent chance that it'll be shiny. That's usually how the luck goes, so no, sadly not. But I was right, 1807, that's really bad. We've got 3 more of these 5Ks, starting off with a Remoraid. Come on, just give me that fletchling so we can be done. Oh jeez, please don't do me like this. Come on, fletchling. Oh my goodness. We've got another Stakataka next to the scramble. It's an 1854, so decent number. But you know that I just want to see yellow. I really want to see it. I know a lot of people that have gotten it. Goku got it on his first one. My buddy Pyrus got it on his first one. So I'm still unfortunately out of luck, but raid hour is about to begin, so hopefully we'll get lucky. And here's another one just before raid hour begins, but we got 4 minutes until raid hour. At least hopefully we do. I haven't seen anything nearby, but we got an 1843. Please just be yellow. Please just be yellow so we can be done with this. I don't really want to spend a lot of passes on this guy, you know? I mean, he's like fun and all, but he's not like amazing. Anywho though, nope, not it. We gotta keep going. Well, the wormholes didn't show up, but the Stakatakas are here, so let's do them and see how many it takes for us to get that shiny. Hopefully not too many. The first raid of raid hour is over. We got an 1813, not very good, but it doesn't need to be good. We already know what we're looking for. Let's get that gold right here, please, please. Oh, I thought it was loading it in for a second. Raid number 2 with whatever kind of music's in the background. Oh, that one looks good though. 1862 is a decent number. In fact, I want to say it's the best one I've seen so far from these raids, but is it golden? Still not golden. All right. Number 3 here is an 1840, so not exactly the best. I actually don't have a hundo of this, so I wouldn't mind getting that. But this one, nope, not it still. Maybe this will be the one. At least hopefully it'll be the one. We got ourselves 1854, decent number. Please be a golden fort castle thingy with a whole bunch of eyeballs, but it's not. All right, let's keep going. You know, I usually don't do raid hour in Shibuya. I usually do it in Akihabara, but this place is popping, so it's nice. And this one's an 1832, so it's okay all in all. Not amazing by any means, but it's still not shiny. Oh my goodness. This one's an 1854, yet again. For some reason, that number likes me. That seems to happen a lot, but unfortunately, it's still not shiny. Getting close to the first half an hour being over, but another 1854. This number really likes me. Luckily, this thing isn't meta relevant, so I don't mind that it's not good, but it still just isn't being golden. This is gonna be our last one of the first half an hour. Just be golden for me, please. Nah, it's not, and it's an 1827. And here's the first one of the second half an hour. Here's hoping it's good. This one is an 1818. Stats-wise, pretty bad, but you never know. Usually the bad ones turn out shiny for me, so still nothing. Oh well, there's plenty of them around us. Let's do it. Practically melted this one, which is great, but 1804, wow. If that's not the floor, it's super close to it. But do we get it? We do not still. Jeez. I'm so glad there's like 4 gems right here, so we don't have to really move that much. But after that friendship and all these items, we got ourselves an 1811, so it's not exactly the best, but it is golden. It still isn't. One of these has got to do it, right? I really hope this doesn't turn into another Reggie Drago situation, because that would be just terrible. For those of you that don't know about that one, it was triple digits until we got the shiny. But I'm feeling this one. I'm not feeling this one. Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna use reverse psychology. This one's not gonna have it. 1834, not the best, but is it the gold? Still no gold. I missed the CP of this one because I was looking at some motorcycles going by, but maybe it's a good one. Or maybe it's another 1854 for all I know. That usually seems to happen a lot. Oh, yes, we got the shiny, but it's not an 1854, it is an 1837. But ladies and gentlemen, now that we got this, I'm done. I'm not doing any more of these. Like, it's cool to have it though. Very glad to get the shiny. Of course, we gotta hit the thing, but boy, am I just so glad. It only took a couple, but not a ton. And now after a couple throws, we've officially hit the thing, which is great, and boom, we've caught it. Obviously, when you hit it, you get it, unless you're going too fast. But here we go. We're now gonna have it registered to the shiny dex, which is super awesome. Now we just need to get Blacephalon, but we're not gonna be able to do that until tomorrow. Or at least hopefully till tomorrow. We only get 5 chances. But it's an 11-11-15 from Shibuya. Love it. Now we're at the hotel, but before we wrap up the video, there's 2 things I need to do. Starting off with this collection challenge for the hatching. I got the glitch where the eggs hatched, but it didn't show me, so I got to complete it, but obviously I didn't show you the fletchling, but it did happen. So we get ourselves an incubator, and we get our hands on a Gossifeur that is far from the hundo. I was really hoping to get that hundo from one of these. Still gonna keep going for it, you never know. They're in the wild, which is great. I didn't know they'd be in the wild, but I am glad that they're in the wild. And now the second thing is going to be these fletchling encounters. I did look ahead to see what it is, and we want a 343, and we want it to be shiny. So this one is not it, and a 336. How about number 2? Not shiny, and a 322. Ugh. I wouldn't mind a shundo of this, because I really like Talonflame, but that is nowhere close, and not even a shiny. How about this one? Number 4. No, not shiny, and bad. And the 5th encounter is not shiny, and a 329. Alright, well, nothing from that paid time research, but again, thank you very much for gifting it to me. And we do have the final rewards of a super incubator, a lucky egg, and we get another Gossifleur. That is not the hundo for sure. Again, I believe it's 288. I think that's what we saw earlier, so sadly, nothing too amazing from the researchers or anything, but at least we got that all out of the way. But on that note, we are going to wrap up the video here. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Do you have a shiny Stakataka or a shiny Blacephalon yet? And have you gotten anything else good from this event? Please let me know in those comments down below. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.